Imagine a single collision in space triggering a domino effect that could trap humanity on Earth forever. Sounds like science fiction. It's not. This is the terrifying reality of Kessler Syndrome. Welcome to today's video, where we dive into one of the most critical challenges of modern space exploration. Kessler Syndrome. This isn't just a theory, it's a potential catastrophe that could reshape our future. Stick around to discover how this phenomenon works, why it's a growing threat, and what's being done to prevent it. Kessler Syndrome, or the Kessler effect, was first described by NASA scientist Donald J. Kessler in 1978. It's a scenario where collisions between space debris create a chain reaction of even more debris, increasing the likelihood of further collisions. Over time, this process could make certain orbits around Earth completely unusable. Think of it like breaking a glass window. Each shard could shatter another, and before you know it, there's a cloud of fragments flying everywhere. Now imagine that happening in space, except these fragments travel at tens of thousands of miles per hour. Right now, there are over 27,000 pieces of tracked space debris in Earth's orbit. These include old satellites, spent rocket stages, and even tiny fragments from past collisions. Even something as small as a paint chip can cause massive damage at orbital speeds. If Kessler Syndrome occurs, it could shut down critical satellites, GPS, communication networks, and weather monitoring systems would be at risk. Endanger human lives. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station and future space missions would face unprecedented risks. Trap us on Earth. Space exploration and satellite launches might become impossible for generations. The risk is real and growing. In 2009, two satellites collided accidentally, creating over 2,000 pieces of debris. In 2021, a Russian anti-satellite missile test created another debris cloud. Events like these bring us one step closer to the tipping point. Thankfully, scientists and space agencies are actively working to address the problem, tracking debris. Organizations like NASA and ESA are using advanced systems to monitor and predict collisions, designing safer satellites. Modern satellites are being designed to deorbit safely after their missions. Debris removal technologies, concepts like space nets, harpoons, and lasers are being tested to remove existing debris. Global regulations. Countries are being urged to follow stricter guidelines for responsible satellite deployment and decommissioning. While Kessler Syndrome, it seemed like a problem far removed from our daily lives, it impacts technologies we rely on every day. By supporting policies and innovations for sustainable space practices, we can help ensure the safety of our orbital environment for generations to come.